This program is brought to you by Stanford University. Please visit us at stanford.edu.
As you are aware, I'm delighted and pleased to announce some things that we are all unaware of. We're excited and pleased about this innovative, world-class, value-added opportunity to leverage customer-centric opportunities that, at the end of the day, create a value proposition and ROI second to none. Notwithstanding, I think you would all agree that we have to think outside the box if we want to drill down and chase after the low-hanging fruit. This is why our people are our greatest assets, our valuable human capital, especially those recently laid off during the right-sizing, the downsizing, the outsourcing, and the strategic alignment phase, creating an opportunity for us to fulfill our leadership imperative to do more with less as we execute against our objectives. Now, don't get me wrong, we're going to need to utilize long skis and transparency. Our value-added shareholders expect us to offer them an open kimono. Basically, this will be an iconic strategic initiative that allows us to productionize and incentivize value-added commodities. Let me be clear, clearly we will need to expand bandwidth so we can dive deep and ramp up and adjust to the moving targets associated with our strategic objectives. There are no dumb ideas, there are no dumb questions. It may be a dicey situation, but we need each of you to think laterally and pick each other's brains. If you get a brain fart, run it up the flagpole, circle back, and make sure it's implemented in a cost-effective manner consistent with our mandate to implement against our objectives. In today's climate, you can't have a mega brand, big box, brick and mortar location without tactical execution going forward. Quick wins are quick wins, but long-term gains are long-term gains, irregardless of the potential for sustainability. One doesn't pursue a blue ocean strategy without the goal of getting a leg up on the competition. That would be like drinking our own Kool-Aid from our own fire hose. Our next breakout requires each of you to facilitate, coordinate, and expedite each aspect of our projected paradigm shift. We must be willing to lean forward and buy into the mission-critical, turnkey aspects of our shovel-ready agenda. In life, there are teachable moments that require each of us to circle the wagons. That doesn't mean we need to go back to square one or to ground zero. We can harness the potential of our momentum and use that to catapult us forward. Sure, if we say jump out the window, we want you to jump out the window. But at the same time, we want each of you to think for yourself. Some of you will have questions about the synergistic aspects, but there will be time to talk offline and touch base and dialogue about our mission and our core internal audiences. That is why our employee engagement strategy is harnessing the power of social media, which replaces our blogs, which replaces our wikis, which replace our water cooler talk. We know the general public wants us to peel back the onion and find out if we've hit our sweet spot. We'll provide air cover so you have time to massage it and see what comes out the other side. Cross-functional socialization is one approach, provided we can monetize our deliverables. Some of you may want to let it marinate as you chew on it or mull over it. That shouldn't be, though, something that you stew over. We may want to circle back and dialogue about whether this keeps you up at night. That would be my ask. And of course, we need to complete this task before any of you holiday. We think our new initiatives may optimize our execution, resulting in a game changer. We will want to engage all employees and blue sky this so everyone has visibility. We need to land this one well for maximum impact as we onboard customer engagement engines, including FaceTime for everyone, especially those of you who are lowest on the food chain. With that said, in the past, we have spent too much time trying to herd cats and try to fit a square peg into a round hole, which does nothing to help us break the silos. In the C-suite, we don't offer seats at the table or a place under the tent to those who are not ready to support our blueprint for change by erecting pillars that allow us to run plays and roll down efforts to eradicate flight risk. If we noodle over our touch points from 40,000 feet, it will incentivize us to get our arms around the scaling that will put us on the same page so we are fully bright. If we're going to be on the same team, we need to harness the power of our associates and level the playing field by walking the walk and talking the talk. Our go-to must be more than a single belly button tin cupping our units. Tension in the system is only achieved when we go beyond sucking the marrow out of each of our robust assets. Going forward, we're tasked to find space to hold calibration meetings, to discuss right-shoring opportunities that allow us to task and architect a solution as we champion the benefits of going the extra mile. Now, normally at this point, I would take questions as I conclude, but for the first time ever, I don't think that will be necessary.